highlights as you already saw, but we are now going to take it to the next level and break it down step by step to see what the 49ers were cooking today in the first day of pads. Here you've got the longest play of the day, which was Brock Purdy hitting CMC down the middle of the field for one of Brock Purdy's best throws and completions on the day. CMC went to the house. Obviously, you can see he dropped it right there in the bucket. Pretty good throw, good run, touchdown. This looks like to be a different angle of it, as you can see. Couldn't put the ball in a more perfect spot on that particular throw. Trey Lance in some 1v1s right here. Pass breakup by Samuel Womack. You've got Brock Purdy throwing to Chris Connolly, who is right now one of your biggest risers at wide receiver, who is starting to make a case to be a potential guy to make the roster. We'll see. Chris Conley is slowly building a strong campaign. You got Brock Purdy hitting Elijah Mitchell out of the backfield, and then Elijah Mitchell getting loose. Sam Darnold to Danny Gray. More Brock Purdy finding Deebo Samuel. This one was actually a pretty solid play by Kerry Hyder. Obviously, they're not tackling or taking to the ground, but you can see Kerry Hyder was right there in the backfield to make a play right away. This was a good play by Trey Lance because the 49ers defense threw a blitz at him. So this was a really good job for Trey Lance to see the blitz coming and understanding where the ball needs to go and throwing a perfect ball to a wide open Chris Conley. You have Trey Lance throwing a little dart right over the middle. This one was kind of like a jump pass too. Like you don't really get a good look at it, but he had to rise a little bit over the O line to get it there. Just a slight little rise. Sam Darnold to Ray McLeod. Brock Purdy. This was his interception on the day, intended for George Kittle. Put it up there. And guess who came down with it? It was Dre Greenlaw. This particular play, the context of this play is what makes this one of the better throws on the day for Trey Lance. This was move the ball, period. Trey Lance and the 49ers offense was facing a third and 15 plus. It was a long third down situation. They were trying to convert the sticks to be able to move down and score. Trey Lance got this ball out in a hurry, was able to find Tay Martin. They came up actually about 1 yard short of the first down, and they came back, kicked the field goal. Jake Moody kicked a pretty long field goal to end the move the ball, period. And then this throw from Trey Lance is just a thing of beauty. I mean, talk about putting the ball only where his wide receiver could get it. I mean, look at the coverage. The defensive back has got his hand wrapped around the waist. This is probably a little bit of PI, but I mean, look at the ball placement right here. Only where Ray could get it. What a catch. What a throw. So this was the first day of pads. The San Francisco 49ers should be back in pads again tomorrow for more. But again, today was a good practice all around. I think all the quarterbacks showed well. Brock Purdy, a little bit shaky, a little bit rusty, a little bit inconsistent, but Trey Lance looked really good on the day. Sam Darnold didn't look bad. And but the most importantly, O line, D line looked good. All the other players were balling. Definitely felt like a tug of war out there between offense and defense, really challenging each other. And overall, a really, really solid performance by the entire team in general. This was a day where the 49ers as a whole got better. And there's a lot of stuff that you could take away from today's practice. And again, these are the highlights via the 49ers Twitter account. And we're sharing them with you, breaking them down a little bit more in depth. Let me know what you think about today's practice. Let me know if you want to keep seeing these highlight breakdowns with a little bit more context from today's practice in the comments below. And as always, make sure to like and subscribe for more updates.